So imagine this. You're living your dream. You've retired early, you're slow traveling through Europe. Maybe you're spending a month in Portugal or Italy, and then something unexpected happens. You pass away overseas. Your spouse or children suddenly have to figure out where are your bank accounts, who has the house deed, where's your will, where's your life insurance, who's managing your investments, how do they even get into your accounts? And here's something most people don't realize. The bank isn't going to call your family. Your investment company isn't going to start searching for your children. Your beneficiaries have to find your money, not the other way around. So today we're going to walk you through some of the things every retiree should do before slow traveling the world so your family isn't left with confusion, delays, and thousands of dollars in unnecessary legal expenses.
Hi, we're Josh and Petra, early retirees traveling the world slowly while sharing honest insights about retirement and life on the road. Join us and share in the journey.
If you're new here, welcome. We retired early and are traveling the world one country at a time while working towards our goal of visiting 70 countries by the age of 70. On this channel, we share information about retirement, slow travel, and everything we wish someone had told us before leaving home.
So one of the biggest mistakes retirees make is assuming my spouse knows everything or my kids will figure it out. But the truth is,
most families have no idea where every bank account is, who your financial advisor is, where your retirement accounts are held, how many credit cards you have, where your passwords are stored, where your will is located. If you died tomorrow, would your family know where to start? Most people can't answer yes.
So this surprises almost everyone. If you pass away, your bank is not going to begin searching for your beneficiaries. Banks safeguard assets. They don't investigate family trees. If no one knows an account exists, that money can sit untouched for years before it is eventually turned over to the state's unclaimed property program, where heirs may still be able to claim it, but only after they discover it and provide the required documentation. And this process can take a significant amount of time and effort. The same thing can happen with brokerage accounts, certificates of deposit, pensions, old retirement accounts, life insurance policies, even health savings accounts. Your family has to know where these accounts are.
One of the easiest things you can do is review beneficiary designations. Many bank accounts allow you to add a payable on death beneficiary. Many brokerage accounts allow a transfer on death beneficiary. When properly set up, these designations can allow those assets to pass directly to the named beneficiary without becoming part of the probate estate, subject to applicable state law and the specific account rules. That means you get faster access to the finances, there's less paperwork, and fewer attorney fees. Review every account. Don't assume beneficiaries were added. Don't assume they're still correct after marriages, divorces, births, or deaths.
That's right. And so retirement accounts are often passed by beneficiary designation, not by your will. So the things that are included by these beneficiary designations are things like your IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, and many different types of pensions. An outdated beneficiary can have major consequences. Many people are shocked to discover like ex-spouses are still listed years later. So you may want to set a reminder to review beneficiary designations regularly, especially after major life events.
Every situation is different. For many people, properly prepared will is an essential first step. Others may benefit from establishing a revocable living trust, particularly if they own property in multiple states, have more complex estates, or want to simply transfer the assets after death. A trust doesn't eliminate every legal issue, and it isn't the right solution for everyone, but when properly created and funded, it can help avoid probate for assets titled in the trust. A will and trust are not the same thing. A will directs how property should be distributed, but in many cases, it still goes through probate. A trust can allow assets held by the trust to be managed and transferred outside of probate, depending on the circumstances and state law. Because estate laws vary, it's important to consult a qualified estate planning attorney in your state to determine what's the best fit for your situation.
Yeah. So again, we're not experts in this.
No.
So make sure to reach out to attorneys in your state. And so if you watched our last video, we talked about a legacy binder, or you can even think of it as like a digital estate file. And this can actually be one of the most valuable gifts that you leave your loved ones, because it puts everything in place. So it includes things like your personal information, like passport, social security information, driver's license, birth certificate, marriage certificate, stuff related to banking, like maybe every bank that you have an account with and those account numbers. Where are the local branches? So branch information, customer service numbers. If you have a specific banker that you want to talk about, the contact name. If you have a safety deposit box, include that information. Next thing is looking at like investments, your brokerage accounts information. If you've got IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, financial advisor's name and contact information.
Your insurance, such as life insurance, homeowners, auto insurance, any travel insurance, umbrella insurance, long-term care insurance, real estate, such as property deeds, mortgage information, property taxes, HOA information, and of course, homeowners insurance. Then you've got the estate planning, such as a will, a trust, power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, advance directives, a living will, names and phone numbers of your attorney, trustee, executor, and healthcare agents.
Yep. So a lot of information can go into this legacy binder. And you might also have some digital accounts, such as like your email, what your email it is, your password to get into it, how to utilize maybe the password manager on the browser, where the stuff is stored on the cloud, what's your social media, username and password, financial apps that you might have, how to access subscription services. And so again, documenting where this information is stored and how your trusted person can access this, or how whoever you're deeming, whoever you're sharing this information with. You probably want to avoid writing passwords in an unsecured notebook. Instead, a reputable password manager with an emergency access feature, or provide clear instructions for accessing your credentials securely to this person.
So if you still own a home, leave instructions. Who has the keys? Where are the deed and insurance policy? Who mows the lawn? Who should be contacted if something happens? Utility companies, HOA, property manager, any neighbors that you feel are important that they should know about. These small details can make a huge difference when your family is managing everything from another state or another country.
Yep. So what happens if you die overseas? So if you're traveling internationally, your family may also have to deal with the local authorities where you're at, U.S. embassies or consulate, or maybe your home country's diplomatic mission, death certificates, transportation of your remains, or are you wanting to be buried locally? What are where you're at, what are their rules about burial or cremation agreements, your travel insurance claims, airline hotel notifications of where you are going to be in the future. So you can have a written plan about emergency contacts, copies again of the passport information, your travel insurance. What are your wishes for burial and cremation? Is it even possible? Some countries don't allow cremation. And instructions on who should be notified. So if your travel insurance company includes reparation benefits, make sure your family knows the insurancer's name, the policy number, and how to contact the emergency assistance line.
So here is the most important step. Don't create this information and never tell anyone it exists. Choose someone you trust. Your spouse, an adult child, your executor, your trustee. Tell them this is where everything is. Review it together. Update it every year.
Yep. And we understand that preparing for the unexpected isn't about expecting the worst. It's about taking care of the people that you love. So if something happens while you're traveling, your family has information about where is your money, who do they need to call, how to access your accounts, what are your wishes. If the answer is no, then start today, because today is a great day to start. One afternoon of organizing this information can actually save your family months of stress, confusion, and unnecessary expense. And we know this information from experience.
Yes, a recent experience. And thankfully, our loved one did provide us with some, not all, information to help lessen the burden of sorting through their estate.
Yes. And you are going to find, we have created a PDF document that you can use if you want. We're going to include that information. With this video, we went over a lot, so the document includes all of this information and how to prepare.
All the steps and everything you need to keep in mind.
Yeah.
If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. On this channel, we share practical advice about early retirement, slow travel, budgeting, and preparing for life abroad, so you can spend less time worrying and more time enjoying the journey. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you created a legacy binder, trust, or estate plan before traveling? What advice would you add for other retirees?
So guys, we're going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, and remember to dream big,
plan smart, and go explore.